curious in terms of how the corporations and bank profits have recovered tremendously, and many of these companies are sitting on huge piles of cash that rather than invest in new machinery or bring in new workers, they're just sitting on their money and presumably investing it because they're not going to put it in at the bank rates or CD rates. So they're obviously investing the money that they have rather than create those jobs.
Well, even more interesting and maybe a bit of a shock to folks who don't follow this, what the corporations are doing when they hold back the money because it's not profitable for them to hire, in large part is they lend it to the United States government to fund these deficits. The United States government refuses to tax corporations and the rich. It then runs a deficit. It spends more than it takes in because it's not taxing them. And here comes the punchline. It then turns around to the people it didn't tax, corporations and the rich, and borrows the money from them, paying them interest and paying them back. If the United States wanted to stimulate our economy in an effective way...
Paying them tax-deductible interest.
Right, also. But if the government really wanted to do something, go get the money from them, stimulate, which will help them, and if you tax them to do it, you wouldn't have a national debt. You wouldn't run a deficit. We're running a deficit because the people who run this society would like us to deal with our economic problems, not by taxing those who have it, the way we used to, but instead by endlessly borrowing them. And now the ultimate irony. We've borrowed so much as a nation from the rich and the corporations, they now are not so sure they want to continue to lend to us because we're so deeply in